Hello awesome people, what is going on? It is Brad Fusion here and welcome to Star Citizen. So just yesterday I decided to delve into Star Citizen for myself. I did do a video once on it a little while ago as I was showing off my friendship through my friend's account. However, over the past few weeks or so I've been looking at the game a little bit more in depth and I've decided I wanted to pledge by buying myself my very first ship. So that is what I'll be showing you guys today. I won't be showing you guys too much else as right now there is only two modules available, which is the Hangar module and the Arena Commander module, which features racing and dogfighting. However, I will say that for another video, as right now the ship I purchased can't really be used in this Arena module. You can only use, I think right now, at least for me, I can only use the 300i, which is a decent fighter, but I'd much rather fight with my very own ship. So anyway, right now we are in my hangar, which is the Aeroview hangar, which came with my vessel, which is really nice. I'll be showing you guys this as well as showing you guys my ship, which is parked all the way over there. So right now, let's go put on our helmet because we are a pilot, so this will be kind of cool. So you get to see him flip it up, put it on, and there we go. Very cool. So oddly enough, I don't think you'd see. Oh no, you can see the helmet when I look down. I couldn't see it before, but now I can, which is really kind of nice. So let's have a little wander around before we go do too much. Over here, you can change your clothing if you so desire, to a more of a kind of like a casual suit. I guess this is probably what you'd wear when you're inside a station or staying at a hotel or whatever. This over here is, I don't really know if I can do anything with it. I can just kind of bring it up and put it away. Kind of alright, I guess, military equipment. And then this here has, well, as far as I can tell, absolutely nothing inside of it. So anyway, the camera is a little bit buggy, so if you do see the camera twitching out here and there, that is not me, that is just the game. Because if I rotate around slowly, the camera, at least it should, kind of snap like that, because your character is slowly turning around as I do this. So if I show you guys that right now, you'll see, yeah, that's when the camera snaps, is when the character himself actually realigns with my, with my person, or with where I'm facing. So anyway, let's run over to where my ship is right now. We'll take one of the elevators up and then we'll take the other one down so you guys can see this as well. So this is a really nice hangar. If you only have one ship inside of it and if you put it in the center hangar, which is this one right here, there won't be this little open area. This will be just a basic wall. So it'll be kind of like exactly what you see over there, just over here as well. So I put my ship furthest away so it kind of extends the size of the hangar, making it feel a little bit larger. So then we go up this elevator here. And then we'll go up above and we'll have a look down upon my ship before actually going inside of it to show you guys how it looks from the inside. So if you haven't figured out by the few little glimpses I gave you guys before about the current vessel I have, it is called the Avenger. It is currently one of the cheapest ships in the game. It is, in a sense, a fighter of sorts, but I probably won't be using it exactly for fighting. I'll be using it for a few other things as well. But I do like it for its price anyways. It apparently might be getting nerfed soon. I'm not entirely too sure about that, but it does look really cool. And I wasn't really... Ooh. I never noticed that before. Can I actually sit? I don't think I can sit down on this, but it is kind of cool that I just noticed that actually doing its thing. I did notice that it's not completely dynamic in the sense that one of these displays is showing a ship that isn't exactly existing. Here, this here I believe is showing the Redeemer, but there's no Redeemer here. I'd love the Redeemer. It's an expensive ship and it's probably one of my favorite ships in the game, but I don't really want to outlay $260 to go get it. Now, before anyone complains about the prices of these ships, be noted that you can get them in-game for in-game currency. How should I put it? The amount of money you're putting towards the ship is kind of like, it's like Kickstarter in a sense. You know how Kickstarter has different pricing ranges? Essentially, it's like Kickstarter, just you're choosing what you want to get. So if you pay more, you get a bigger and better ship, essentially, as a bigger and better Kickstarter reward. So there's my ship down there. That was I think $70 or $80 of a ship. I think it was $70. But I got that, and I got the Arena Commander module, which should be updated at the end of this week, or in January, which should allow me to actually fly it in combat, which I think would be really, really cool. So we'll come over here, we'll wait for the elevator to bring itself up, we'll go down and we'll have a look on the inside of the ship. It is quite spacious actually. I've had a chance to kind of wander around it myself, and I actually do like what I've seen, because I remember watching a video I think the video itself is about a few months old, But I wanted to look because I wasn't too sure about how the internals of the ship looked, and I didn't really like it so much in that video. But it does appear that they've actually changed it quite considerably to actually suit what people have requested it actually suits. So anyway, let's have a wander around the outside so I can show you guys how it looks. You got the tag there, Aegis Dynamics, which is who makes it. And then you can see the engines on the top there. You see the fuel tanks down below here. You see it's an autocannon on the side here as well, and then you have its larger gun on the front here, which is essentially a Gatling gun, which I think looks really cool. So it does only seat one person, at least one pilot anyways, but I'll show you guys the interior in a second, so I don't want to spoil too much about that. And again, fuel tank and what seems to be an autocannon on this side. Now you can change the weapons on your vessel. I'm guessing once the actual game comes out, we can then equip it with whatever you want and fly around with it. So I'm going to bring this down at the back here, and this will open up a little ramp here. If we go inside, you guys can see that it has this kind of cargo hold area with whatever these lockers are. Now this is the one part that's confused me, is what these are actually for. So I keep thinking that they're for lockers, as they're not exactly big enough to fit someone inside of. I mean, they look kind of padded of sorts, which made me originally think that you could fit someone inside of there. But it doesn't really look large enough, and with my character model standing beside it, there's definitely not that much room for him to fit. So I'm not entirely too sure what these are for. Maybe precious cargo, I have no idea, but we're going to close it up right now. I'm going to close up the ramp at the back here like so. And now we are inside the vessel. So let's go towards the front of the ship now. You might notice that it's quite roomy for such a small looking vessel. And in here we have our actual bedroom. So to log out in the game, you have to be inside of a bed to kind of save the game in a sense. If you log out, I don't think you can actually log out anyway. Kind of like DayZ in a sense, you can't log out when there's zombies nearby you, else it counts as like combat logging. But if we lay down the bed here, the camera does kind of glitch through there for a brief moment, but that is us laying in our bed essentially. It's not very nice of a bed, but it's still a bed nonetheless, and we can call it a night inside there. So let's go here, let's close it back up again. Let's go towards the front where the cockpit is. So again, it rotates the seat around, the door opens, we climb in, and we spin back around with our helmet on and all of that, which is really cool. So this is the view you get from the Avenger. It's a really nice, really wide view, and that's probably what I like most about it, is that my screen is not cluttered with HUD or anything. At least not now it is anyway. Maybe once the Arena Commander module comes out for this vessel itself, maybe there'll be all stuff all over my screen, but for right now, anyways, it's really nice and clean. You've got all the old displays down here as well, which kind of reminds me of old fighter pilots, and since I play a lot of Armor, this here is a really good system for me anyway. So let's climb back out of here right now, and again, I'll do one quick pass by of the vessel before leaving it, and then we'll call that a day. This is a very short video, and for those who were expecting a long video, I do apologize. But I just basically wanted to show you guys my new and latest ship, and the fact that I'm now getting into Star Citizen, and I will be showing you guys future modules as well as the Arena Commander in a few days to come, if you guys do request that anyway. So basically, Arena Commander is fighting and racing. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments down below. But this here is my Avenger. I love it. It is so awesome looking for such a small and for such a cheap ship. I really do like it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Stay awesome, everyone.